Welcome to part 2 of our widgets collection. In this video, we'll explore additional widgets that enhance presentations with data visualization, interactivity, and engagement. These tools help simplify complex concepts, making them more accessible and impactful. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, be sure to check it out for an overview of the first set of widgets we covered there. Now, before we get into it, don't forget that this template is fully customizable, so you can adjust each widget to match your needs. We'll start with widgets that have to do with severity and impact level. For example, this risk summary widget highlights total risk scores and categorizes them into low, moderate, and high. And below are some actionable insights that are provided with clear do's and don'ts as recommendations. And the heat map widget visualizes risk probability versus consequences with this color-coded table. When it comes to financial or investment analysis, this style analysis card arranges these bubbles into a table form and breaks down the portfolio allocation across large, mid, and small cap value, blend, and growth styles. The correlation risk card uses a vertical slider to identify diversification levels, and the risk summary widget displays potential loss and gain with these very clear and big up versus down arrows. And the sector analysis widget organizes financial investments into all of these common sectors with corresponding icons and percentage allocations. The widgets on this slide are especially useful for sales and marketing. The funnel widget uses layered bubbles to represent how a variety of marketing channels and strategies combine to generate qualified leads. And the pyramid widget visually guides you through the stages from bottom to top. Here are some widgets that can add more colorful information in addition to a presentation's central content. This Quick Tips widget highlights actionable advice, usually something that can be summarized as a short rule of thumb. And this Did You Know card can be used to highlight impressive statistics that relate to the topic of the slide. The Pitfall Warning widget cautions the audience against some common mistakes, and the Fun Fact widget pairs quirky visuals with interesting trivia to keep the audience engaged and entertained. Visit the UXEC website to explore more widgets and templates tailored for your needs. You'll find a variety of tools to enhance your presentations and streamline your workflow. Now let's go back into the template. Another way to add more useful information is with this Keywords widget. Now it says keywords, but it can really be turned into any key idea that deserves its own definition and attention. Now, taking that idea and applying it to a more mathematical context, this formula widget brings attention to important calculations that are essential to understanding the topics of the slide. Interactive widgets that involve opinions and participation from the audience can help break the dryness of a presentation. For example, this scenario choice widget first poses a decision-making challenge and then presents the audience with these options. And then the scenario analysis widget on the right, ideally placed on a separate slide, shares the reasoning and consequences behind each choice. Now, the spinning wheel widget adds a playful, gamified element when it comes to selecting topics or decisions. And you can actually change the number of labels since they're connected to a pie chart. The pros and cons widget lists both benefits and drawbacks to a business consideration. And on the right, the comparison widget enables evaluation based on a set of criteria using easy-to-read checkmarks and crosses. The tabs at the top allow you to toggle between scenarios. Now, if you need your presentation in multiple languages, feel free to try our AI PowerPoint translator. It can translate your presentation to any language within minutes. It's free to try with no sign-up required. Now, here we have the calendar widget on the left that can be edited for any month of the year. And the dates are table inputs, so you can adjust when the month starts and ends. And on the right, the task widget shows key events or action items. In this example, we've shown how the list will look with 1, 2, 3, or 4 items, but you can easily add more by simply adding a row to the table. Alternatively, the Planner widget lists all to-do items within a single day. It can be used to show a combination of all-day activities, activities with a start and end time, or one-off activities that only have a start time. And on the right, the Task Status widget acts as a simple checklist version of a Kanban board. Speaking of Kanban, this expandable vertical accordion widget can be used to list project tasks. Plus, each of these smaller cards includes more task details such as due date, task owner, and priority. Now, when this collapsed column on the right is clicked, it expands into a full card. The image widget shows a before and after image comparison, and when the widget is shown in full PowerPoint presenter mode, you can simply click when you're ready to show the after image and the animation will play automatically. Now that concludes part 2 of our widgets collection. These tools enhance clarity, engagement, and interactivity, making your presentations more impactful. Explore the full library of templates on the UXEC website, and we'll see you in the next video.